Good morning, grade 3. Our lesson for today is properties of multiplication. Properties of multiplication. Number 1. Commutative property of multiplication states that changing the order or position of the factors does not affect the product. Example, letter A. 7 times 4 is equal to 4 times 7. 7 times 4 is equal to 28. 4 times 7 is equal to 28, so they are equal. Letter B. 12 times 6 is equal to 6 times 12. 12 times 6 is equal to 72. 6 times 12 is equal to 72. They are equal. Letter C. 23 times 15 is equal to 15 times 23. 23 times 15 is equal to 345. 15 times 23 is equal to 345. So they are equal. So that is commutative property of multiplication. Number 2. Associative property of multiplication states that changing the grouping of the factors does not affect the product. Example, letter A. 3 times quantity 6 times 2 is equal to quantity 3 times 6 times 2. So 3 times 6 times 2 is equal to 12 is equal to 3 times 6 equal to 18 times 2. 3 times 12 is equal to 36. 18 times 2 is equal to 36. So they are equal. Letter B. Quantity 32 times 5 times 25 is equal to 32 times quantity 5 times 25. 32 times 5 is equal to 160 times 25 is equal to 32 times 5 times 25 is equal to 125. 160 times 25 is equal to 4,000. 32 times 125 is equal to 4,000. They are equal. Number 3. Identity property of multiplication states that any number multiplied by 1 is always equal to the same number. 1 is the identity element of multiplication. Example, letter A. 42 times 1 is equal to 42. Letter B. 1 times 846 is equal to 846. Letter C. 759 times 1 is equal to 759. Number 4. Zero property of multiplication states that 0 multiplied to any number is always equal to 0. Example, letter A. 0 times 9 is equal to 0. Letter B. 0 times 53 is equal to 0. Letter C. 0 times 816 is equal to 0. Number 5. Distributive property of multiplication over addition states that the product of the sum of two numbers and another number is equal to the sum of the product of the first addend and the third number and the second addend and the other number. Example, letter A. 8 times quantity 7 plus 6 is equal to quantity 8 times 7 plus quantity 8 times 6. So 8 times 7 plus 6 is equal to 13 is equal to 8 times 7 is equal to 56 plus 8 times 6 is equal to 48. So we have 8 times 13 is equal to 104. Then we have 56 plus 48 is equal to 104. So they are equal. Letter B. Quantity 9 plus 5 times 7 is equal to 9 times 7 plus quantity 5 times 7. So we have here 9 plus 5 is equal to 14 times 7 is equal to 9 times 7 is equal to 63 plus 5 times 7 is equal to 35. 14 times 7 is equal to 98 equal to 63 plus 35 is equal to 98. Letter B, distributive property of multiplication over subtraction, states that the product of the difference of two numbers and another number is equal to the difference of the product of the minuend and the other number and the subtrahend and the other number. Example, letter A. 6 times quantity 12 minus 4 is equal to 6 times 12 minus quantity 6 times 4. So we have here 6 times 12 minus 4 is equal to 8. Then 6 times 12 is equal to 72 minus 6 times 4 is equal to 24. 6 times 8 is equal to 48. 72 minus 24 is equal to 48. So they are equal. Letter B. Quantity 24 minus 15 times 9 is equal to quantity 24 times 9 minus quantity 15 times 9. So 24 minus 15 is equal to 9 times 9 equal to 24 times 9 is equal to 216 minus 15 times 9 is equal to 135. So we have here now 9 times 9 is equal to 81 is equal to 216 minus 135 is equal to 81. So they are equal. That's all for today, class. Until next time, goodbye.